Shelbyville, Zach. I think it's Horseshoe. I'm pretty sure they changed their name a year ago, a while back. They have horse racing there too. I can't remember the name of it right now. All right, let's print this out. All right, there it is. All right, folks, we're going to get a little ripping in because that's what we do around here is we get ripping in. I'm going to put this same break in there because we got to finish the case. It just doesn't make any sense to not finish the case. I'm going to grab that sheet and we're going to get a little bit of ripping in. Jake, I don't know where Vevey, Indiana is. It could be. I just don't know necessarily where that is. Oh, Neil, I saw. Don't you worry, Neil. I saw. Yeah, I saw you, Kai Juzman, and all kind. You got all kinds of good stuff. Oh, I saw, Neil. Picked up right where it left off when I left, because I got you a few deeds right before that happened too. You're just getting deeds all the time. I don't know what else to say. That's right, the return of Pixel Primo. We won't do that right now. We've been waiting to rip for a minute. I'm going to drop this same exact break in there because we might as well finish the case. I don't know why we wouldn't do that. First break of the morning is about to commence. The same exact break is going in there. So if you wanted a shot at the whole case, this will be it. Obviously, there's also a signature jumbo in it too. It is in the shop, and there's about a minute left on that givey for the hanger. We'll do that at the end of this break. And there it is. It's pinned. All right. Good luck, everybody. You know where to go for replays. 238 Cards on YouTube is where you go. That's where all the replays go forever and always. Good luck, and I will get into a little ripping. Okay. Let's grab this down here. We'll start with these. We'll do like 2 of these, then we'll do the signature jumbo, and we'll end with 2 of these is what we'll do. That's what I say. Let's get this sticker off of here first. All right. Good luck, everybody. It's been a minute. I don't know. I might not be able to pronounce names. You never know. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and that's where it's at until it's not. Good luck. It's ripping time. One more again. Neil, you did all right. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, it doesn't start with a lunar anyways. Look, oh, these packs are all over the place. My goodness. Empty. I think I forgot. I don't know how to do this anymore. Sorry. Is it like, what do I do? How do I do this? We got Joy and Love. J.J. McCarthy starts out with a Luther Burden Night Stars and a T.J. Sanders. Just a little something, something. Just a little something, something. Neil, you hit something else too. I know you hit more than one card. Good morning, Chelsea. Good to see y'all. I's backs and I's ribbons too. Jordan Love, J.J. McCarthy. We got C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins with a Tyler Booker. Appreciate you hopping in that next one, Neil. I see you out there, Rebecca. Same exact break. It's just going to be the other half of this case with a signature jumbo in it. Dexter Lawrence, Brock Purdy, Patty Mahomes, and a Mason Graham. I forgot how good these look. Good morning, Gianna. Where you been all my life? I've been gone for a few days, but I'm back. Gianna, I'm back. Oh, did you get the 101 McLaurin too? You got both of them, Neil? Are you kidding me? What? Just so you know, Neil, just so you know, Joe Boo was there for all of that. He was sitting on top of a Funko Pop watching Mr. pull all those cards. Yep. I set him in that room before I left. James Cook, Trey Benson, Justin Jefferson, and Colston Loveland. Joe Boo witnessed all of it. Every bit of it. Achan, Theo Johnson, Amon-Ra, and Xavier Watts. Here, let me see. I wanted to see who won that givey real quick so I can get their attention. We'll do it's for a hanger of Topps Chrome. Jake won it, I think. Yep, Jake, you won it. So we'll do that at the end, Jake. You're in the break, so no worries there. And like I said, you guys, it's an identical break that's pinned at the bottom of your screen. It'll just be the other half of this case and another signature jumbo. Jamar Chase, Ollie Gordon on the nucleus, and Luther Burton. Ollie Gordon, yeah. And I hope you guys got to enjoy the last few days as well, before the heat wave made its way here. James Cook, Genty, and Bowers, and Ollie Gordon on the base, rookie. Yeah, I got back in around 4 o'clock yesterday, something like that, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Which I'll tell you what, it's a much better trip from here to Connorsville, Indiana than it was from Richmond, Virginia to Connorsville, Indiana. Jared Goff and Darius Alexander. Fields, Metcalf, Jackson Smith, and Derek Harmon. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, sir. Neil, that is quite the night. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody get 2 superfractors in one night. Bash, I have Bash, you caught me off guard. Look. Uranus, Justin Jefferson, I told you I haven't ripped cards in 5 days. I haven't ripped cards in 5 days, okay? That's going to T-Hink, and I think I know what that's called, but I don't know if I remember.
Oh, hi, do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
Well, just like that. Just like that. Brees Hall and Mason Taylor. I don't know. I just got back, Bash, so we had a hard enough time filling a half case break this morning, so I don't know if I'm going to put a full case up there. But I do have the other half case in the shop, so I don't know if that's going to happen today anyways, in the morning. Geno Smith, Aaron Jones, Aiden Hutchinson, and Omar Norman Lott. No, I looked up to answer the question. I looked back down, and it was that. Rico Dowdle, Gardner, Bucky Irving out of 150, and Donovan Jackson. Zach, I told you it took an hour and a half to fill this break. When was the last time it took me an hour and a half to fill any break? It's been a while. I told you something didn't want to be seen. I don't know if that's it. That might just be the beginning. Rico Dowdle, Lambjack, Jackson Smith, and Walter Nolan. Danny Dimes, Derwin James Jr., Mason Graham on the refractor, and Demetrius Knight Jr. Sorry, I got to shake off the rust, Kerr Saxon. Jacob May, Malik Neighbors, Jaden Daniels, and Barron. Appreciate you, Kerr Saxon. I missed y'all too. I missed ripping. I missed all this. I did like sleep until 8 or 9 o'clock, though. That was kind of cool. Williams, Irving, George Pickens, and Tate Ratledge. Stop it. Caleb Williams, Kyle Pitts, Brock Bowers, and Anthony Belton. Zach, I saw McLaurin, Quinn Ewers, and Dak Prescott out of 75. 11 out of 75 for the Cowboys. That is going to Blue Gorilla. Not too bad. We'll take that. CJ Stroud, Judy, Jalen Hurts, and Jackson Dart base. And Caleb Williams, Kyle Pitts, Kyler Murray, and Will Howard. That's just one box. One singular box. We're opening another one right now. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. Little ripping? It sure is, Baker. Uranus. And these were out of a fresh case, by the way, just so you know. So are the four in the next break. They're the other half of this case. Empty box. Joe, no, not really. Bryce Young, Benson, Christian Gonzalez, and Will Johnson. I'm just top loading them because there's no need to rush through rip through this as fast as I possibly can because there's about 20 some odd teams on the next break. Lamb Jack, Josh Jacobs, and Quinshon Judkins. Daniel Dimes, Derwin James Jr., Dexter Lawrence, and there's old Teddy Buchanan. Drake May, Malik Neighbors, Trevor Lawrence, and Jalen Walker. Goddard, Darnold, Pat Surtain, and Josiah Stewart. Where them number cards at? Huh? Where they at? I won't see one right now. Tony Pollard, Max Crosby, Matthew Stafford, and Travion Henderson base. Patrick Surtain, Dak Prescott, Jamar Chase, and Tetaroa McMillan. Jimmy. Pearsall, Barkley, Caleb on the nucleus, and Savion Williams. There you go, Bears. A little something, something. Slightly savage. It was good, Sean. It rained a little bit, but it was still good. We made it. Thank you for asking. Evans, Samuel, Hurts, and A.J. Brown, and Revel Jr. And let's see here. Jettas, Collins, Kittle, Harold Fannin. Bo Nix, Jerry Jeudy, Derrick Henry, and Jalen Lane. Oh, that might be an auto. Good luck. Ty Hamilton, Kyle Hamilton, and for the Giants, rookie Scattaboo out of 75 going to Jay. Hey, Jay. We take those.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
A deed. Yep, we take those. Theo, Ridley, Gunnar Helm out of 199, and Abdul Carter. Little Primo. Little Primo chilling. He just chilling. Did it, Sydney? Yeah, it's a decent card. Some of these cards have been selling pretty well, actually. Especially these. These have been selling pretty well, too, especially if they're numbered. Gibbs, Brees Hall, and Scattaboo. No, it's the same break. Same breaks pinned at the bottom of your screen. The only difference is that it is the other half of this case. This was the first 4 boxes out of it. The next 4 are the last 4. Pickens, Olave, Ty Hamilton out of 150, and Alfred Collins. The Ty Hamilton box. Myles Garrett, Zay Flowers, C.J. Stroud, and Tez Johnson. Bijan. Tua. Bryce Young on the white hole, and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt for the Commanders. There you go, Panthers. Panthers got a little bit of love. Bears get a little bit of love. Giants, Cowboys, Vikings. Just a little bit of love, that's all. Christian Gonzalez, Breece Hall, Joshua Allen, and Ty Felton. Hey, look, a bill, Phil. That rhymes. A bill, Phil. Quincy Williams, Bucky Irving, CeeDee Lamb, and Mimbu for the Jets. The old Gibby team. Scary Terry, CJ Stroud, Tyler Booker, and Benjamin Morrison. All right, let's get this base out of my way here real quick. We're going to get some signature. We're going to open the signature jumbo now, and then that'll leave us with 2 more Cosmic to open in this break. Okay? 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 Okay. Okay. 738 teams left in the next break. 738 teams left in the next break. Signature jumbo. Empty box. Good morning, Sage. Old Joe Pesci. Williams. Aaron Rodgers. Debo Samuel. Matthew Golden. We got out of 275, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Our first auto is out of 50. It is Dylan Sampson for the Browns. Good to see you, Sage. Dylan Sampson action on the lava out of 50. You can go over here by Dak. Prescorn, Roquan, Starks, and Turner. I want to talk to Sampson. More often than not, it does, Sean. You're right. More often than not, it does. A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Samuel Darnold, Travion Henderson, J.J. out of 150, Terry McLaurin out of 275 for the Manders on the Atcha. What up, Tick? Yes, it is, Reese. Yes, it is. It is a Topps product. That's another thing I need to do. I need to get in there and make some breaks with some we need some Panini back in these breaks. I'll come up with something. Ricky White, Christian McCaffrey on the short print for the Niners. We shall take it. We shall take it. Uh-huh. Gordon and Connerly. I didn't stutter, Jane. You heard what I said, and I said what I said, and I meant when I said it. Marvin Mims Jr. Jerry, oh, hang on, he's got a little schmutz there. Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. Brian Thomas Jr., Nick Nash. Out of 275, Mondon Jr. For the Falcons, Michael Penix Jr. Not numbered, but we will certainly take that, Falcons. Going to Big True. Fluidity. Hey, look, a QB auto. We have Jaden Higgins, Omari and Hampton, Felton, and Grant. One more to go. We got a QB auto. So that means Dylan Sampson, McLaurin, maybe a defensive player, maybe could be. I don't know. Joe Mixon, Jalen Waddle, TJ Watt, Ricky White III, Darian Porter out of 175, Matthew Golden on the auto for the Pack out of 275, going to Green Bay, T. Hink, we shall take it. Oh, yes, we shall. There was also Cooper Cup, Drake London, Kobe Bryant, and Omar Norman Lott. We got 2 Topps Cosmic Hobbies to go. I don't know if there's just such thing, Jake, because I get what you're saying, but at the same time, as long as they sell well, I don't care how many they put in there. Empty. Have they, Jake? Well, that's going to happen every time something new comes out, I would think. That's always been the case. London, Luther Burden III, and Hampton. There's always going to be like the initial push for it, and then, you know. Good morning, Liz. There's like that initial burst because it just came out, and then as time goes, that'll happen. Hill, McConkey, Burrow and Chase, and Ingram Dawkins. Hang on. Top loaders were being weird there. They were being weird, man. I don't know what they're doing. They're being weird. Sauce, Burra. Jonas Sanker. Cosmic Dust. Ain't no way. Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. Doubling up on a Tuesday morning, T-Hink. Doubling up. It's the J Jetta Fest. J Jetta's everywhere. And Burra. Golf, Olave, Kyler Murray, and Makuba. A little bit, Brad, a little bit. They eating a little bit. Yes, they is. Kyle Pitts, Jordan Love, Tua, and Nick Emanwari. Yeah, when you first get the cards, if it's not something you're trying to keep, if it's not something you're trying to keep in your collection, it's probably best to move it at that point. McCaffrey, Kelsey, and more. Not really Paco. Everything hits on the stand for the most part. But no, they haven't showed their face yet. Hill, McConkey, Hampton and Henderson, and Upton Stout. Yep, Jetta's is all over this break, that's for sure. And you got him. Sauce, Golf, Thomas, Alec. It's an auto. It's an auto, T-Hink. I think it's out of 175. 275, my bad. Herbert, Waddle, Bucky Irving, and Jalen Royals. 798 teams left in the next break. 798 teams left in the next break. Stephon Diggs, Aaron Rodgers, Micah Parsons, and Bashaw Tootin. Kurt, I've got a lot of cards like that. Lawrence, Jackson, Dart, and Cam Ward. I've got cards that I could easily get a decent amount for, but they're mine, so I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care. They're mine. What up, Randall? Brock Purdy, T. Higgins, Travis Kelce out of 99, and Ashton Genty. Cook, Swift, Saquon, and Riley Leonard. There's another hobby left over here. Fields, Hurts, Belton, and Harvey. Oh, no, I don't hold them all, Jake. I definitely don't. Smith, Jones, Hall, and Shadur. I move some of them. But if it's a card I want, I'm inclined to typically just have it. There's a whole bunch of Terry and Arnolds that aren't worth anything right now. They weren't worth all that much to begin with, but now they're really not worth anything. Jackson Smith, Worthy, Josh Allen, and Pat Bryant. But that's been my collecting throughout. Like, D-Boys, everything's done through the shop, so whatever's available through the shop, that's what's available to you. I think you can use Zelle, I think. I'm not positive on that. Harrison, you have to set up the shop, though. Sweat out of 199 and Monungai. What, the Cosmic Dust toast? Allen, Lamb, Waddle, and Scorton. Hutchinson, Schultz, Coleman, and Starks. Mayfield, Daniels, Lambjack, and Jalen Noel. It is a deed. That's right. It is a deed. Base, you get out my face. You go on now. You get on out my face. All right. Toast, I haven't. Yet. Empty. Last box magic. I see you, Payne. I do baseball in the afternoon, Aaron. I sure do. Mahomes, Jacobs, TJ Watt, and Jedi Campbell. We might be doing some baseball a little bit earlier today, considering how long it's taking to fill football. T. Higgins, Nakua, Caleb Johnson out of 199, and Arroyo. Old Caleb Johnson. Burra, London, Mahomes, and Caldwell. Keon Coleman and Joku, Kamara, and Simmons. Parsons, Thomas, Tet, and Travis Hunter. Yepers. Travis Kelce, A.J. Brown, Jerry Jeudy on the nucleus, and Matthew Golden base. Kyron Williams, Kenneth Walker, Pickens, and Lamb, and Swessinger. A.J. Brown, Kamara, Walker, and Jackson. All right, Tabs, I'll be here. Ripping. Puka, Taylor, Achan, Billy Bowman Jr. Jose, we've got a half a box left. Sutton, Diggs, Bijan on the refractor, and Stewart. Bowers, Ridley, Horn, and Achan. Kittle, Barkley, Derwin James Jr. This guy doesn't get enough respect, by the way. And Donovan. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Chris Olave. Cortland Sutton and Woody Marks. It went well, Joe. Thanks for asking. It rained a little bit that day, but we made it. Barkley, Kittle, Patrick Mahomes, and Terrence Ferguson. Appreciate that, Joe. Calvin Ridley, Bowers, Taylor, and Williams. I wasn't here yesterday. I mean, I was on the way back. I got back around 4 o'clock yesterday. Dak Prescott and Barrett Carter. I appreciate you stopping on by. We got a gold something. Worthy. Tesla. For the Chargers, it is Ladd McConkey, 2 out of 50. Charges. I see you, Drew. Think we might have an auto, maybe. JT. Cam Ward for the Titans. I think we've got an auto. For the Detroit Lions, Samuel Laporta, gold out of 50. Detroit, them football Lions. Going to Andy. A little Samuel Laporta action. And a little Cam Ward, too. You know what I'm saying? He hurt his back, Phil. He looks like he's going to make a full recovery, I think. Allen, Lamb, Jalen Lane, and Trey Harris. Kevin with the 4 dots. Schultz, Mayfield, Josh Allen, and Kelvin Banks Jr. to get the first break of the day in the books. All right, let me get this base out of my way real quick. I'm going to do a recap of this break, and then I'll get the next one up there. It's just the other half of this case. So let's do that and that. Oh, well, it's the other half of this case and signature jumbo. And we'll do that. We'll do that and that. A little bit of that and some of that. Okay? 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 Oh, I see you, Phil. All right, let me go through these real quick, and then I'll do a little bit of a roll call for what's off the board in the next one. I think we're got a little ways to go and towards halfway in that one. Josh Allen, Patty Mahomes. We've got Bijan, Pickens and Lamb, Judy, Mahomes, Caleb Johnson out of 199, Tavondre Sweat out of 199, Josh Allen, Hall, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Hampton, and Henderson. That'll go to the Pats. I know they're a little bit more in this one. Kyler Murray, Burrow and Chase, Porter out of 175, Mondon Jr. out of 275, Higgins, and out of 150, J.J. McCarthy. Mr. said he's been buying up J.J. McCarthy's. Matthew Golden, CeeDee Lamb, Hamilton out of 150, Hall, Henry, Chase, Surtain, Gonzalez, Hurts, Pickens, Daniels, Mason Graham on the refractor, Smith and Jigba, Genty and Bowers, Jefferson, CJ Stroud, and Nico Collins. Then we also had Luther Burden III on the nucleus, Jackson Dart, refractor, Amon-Ra St. Brown out of 275, Helm out of 199, Breece Hall, refractor out of 150, Bucky Irving, Ollie Gordon on the nucleus. We also had Bryce Young on the white hole. Caleb Williams on the nucleus. It's a nice looking card right there. Cam Ward, Tet, Lamb Jack, Josh Allen, Luther Burden III, Christian McCaffrey on the short print. We also had out of 23 out of 50, Dylan Sampson for the Browns, Michael Penix for the Falcons going to Big True, Matthew Golden out of 275 on the auto, Terry McLaurin out of 275. We also had Travis Kelce out of 99. Sam Laporta out of 50. Ladd McConkey out of 50. Prescott out of 75. Cam Scattaboo auto out of 75. And Uranus and Cosmic Dust. I just call it a short print, Phil. It's not necessary to say the name of the card every time, I don't think. Uranus and Cosmic Dust. Justin Jefferson. Come here, Jumbo. You get over here, Jumbo. And let's grab all these before they fall. We'll do 2, then a Jumbo, and then end with 2 more. Hi, Christine. Good morning. No, they're all pinned at the bottom of your screen. I don't think there's any teams off the board, so we'll see what happens there. Good luck. Both are out of fresh cases, though, if that helps your decision making. Cosmic. And then more than likely, whenever that football fills, we'll probably do baseball after that. I hope you're right, Justin. I won't see one, too. Empty. Zay Flowers, Bijan, Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield, and Travion Henderson to start it out. Appreciate you hopping in that next break, Hunter Hacker. Huntley Hacker. Tua, Christian Gonzalez, Patty Mahomes, and Scattaboo on the base. Every day, all day, John. There's a bunch of them chilling in the next break, too. I just don't know what team it's going to be, you know. Tony Pollard, Max Crosby, Ridley, and Teddy Buchanan. We've got Achan Jr., Gibbs, Malik Neighbors, and Jalen Walker. Pickens, Garrett, Bowers, and Stewart. Oh, no team gets left in the cold, AC. We'll pull just a little bit of everything for all teams at some point. Trey Benson, Roma Dunze, Bo Nix on the nucleus, and Revel Jr. for them boys. You go on up there on the stand, Bo. You go on up there on the stand, I said. Going to Neil. Achan, Theo, Myles Garrett, and Harold Fannin Jr. That's right, John. Just got to believe that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's true. It's true. Screen froze. Hang on. Williams, Irving, Murray, and Tat. McLaurin, Stroud, Ward, and Caleb. That'll go to the more expensive team in this break. And Will Johnson. That one's probably going to be pretty close there. I think the Titans are probably a smidgen more. I don't know. I'd have to look. But that's my best guess. Right off the bat, that's my best guess. Bo Nix, Jerry Jeudy, Taysom Hill, and Ty Hamilton. Nico, Patty Surtain, Scorton for the Panthers, and Ty Felton. Old Mr. Scorton on the White Hall. What up, Deadpool? Dak, Young, Nico, and Savion. Brees Hall, Ricky Pearsall, Herbie on the light speed, and Alfred Collins for the Niners. Mike Evans, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mimbu out of 99, and Tez Johnson. Old Mimbu made an appearance, huh? All right, Mimbu, I see you, dog. I see you, dog. What up, Mimbu? I see you, Rebecca. Samuel, Jay Jetta, Josh Jacobs, and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Caleb Williams, Kyle Pitts, Caleb Williams, and Abdul Carter. Love, Chase, Noel out of 150, and Mimbu. There's the Texans. Phil, ye have little faith. J.J. McCarthy, Dexter Lawrence, Scattaboo, and Morrison. Purdy, Cook, Ollie Gordon, and Jalen Lane. DeAndre Swift, Tyreek Hill, Tyler Warren, and Belton for the pack. Box 1 is in the books. Let's see what box 2 be chilling with. And both of the boxes in the next Cosmic and Finest will be out. I got to open the cases. They'll be out of fresh cases. Empty. No, you did not, Deadpool. Oh, I thought you said you did. May, Neighbors, Burden, and Landon Jackson. Well, Ben, I've only opened one box so far, so who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Jerry Ditzel. Jerry Ditzel for the Bengals is the best I've seen. Justin Fields, DK Metcalf, G.A. Jetta's still showing up, and Arroyo. Appreciate you hopping in that next break, Oli Knots. I see you out there. Oli Knots ain't scared. Not even a little bit. No, not even a little bit. Hurts, Parsons, Cam Ward out of 199, and Caldwell for the Chargers. That's going to Alex. Out of 199. We'll take that. Yes, we will. Gino, Aaron Jones, George Pickens, and Josh Simmons. Dowdle, Jackson, Njoku, and Travis Hunter. We got a Star Fractor. It is Matthew Golden, Lightspeed Jalen Hurts, and good luck. I don't think it's numbered. It's an Eagle. It is Jalen Hurts. Back-to-back Jalen Hurts is there. For the Eagles, going to E. Westy on the Star Fractor. Okay. 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 We got 3 more hobbies left in this, by the way. Not just what's sitting in front of me, but over to the right. There's 3 more hobbies over there. Appreciate you hopping in the next one, Mac. Return of the Mac. Kyle Pitts, Jordan Love, Derrick Henry, and Woody Marks for the Texans. What up, Bohica? I'm back, dog. I be's back. It's true, I'm back. JJ, Dexter Lawrence, Travis Kelce, and a Terrence Ferguson. That's right, Deadpool. You know, Joe Boo sees all and he hears all. CJ and Nico and Kyle Williams. Ryan, so the best way I can put it is I got back at 4 o'clock yesterday. I'm running breaks that were available to me. I didn't have time to build breaks or anything like that. So, I don't have a plan on that. Swift, Hill, Thomas, and Campbell. This is the second box of the break, Phil. James, Coleman, CJ Stroud, and Schlesinger. Sure, we could have a multi-year break. Are you going to get into one, Deadpool? So you set yourself up. You did that to yourself. Look within. Look within, Deadpool. Look within. We've got Dallas Goedert, Sam Darnold, Drake London, and Billy Bowman Jr. Tony Pollard, Max Crosby, Genty and Bowers, and Shamar. Look, a bingo. No. I gotta get it. I gotta get it in writing that you're actually going to be in a multi-year break, or I won't put it up there. Phil, I gotta build. I gotta see what's available to me and try to build some breaks. Plus, I don't know what this evening's going to look like for me. Plus, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here this morning. It's been a little bit of a slow go to it. Right now, I think we've got 2 or 3 teams off the next football break. Sauce Gardner and Barrett Carter. Tell him, Jess. He can hear that. He hears those things. But I'll see what I got in there, Phil. Tyson, do you have a... Hang on, Tyson. Let's check this out real quick. Yeah, I don't think that should matter to you. You don't have any teams, so you should just be happy to be here, right? Jerry Judy, Caleb Williams, Gold, Donovan. Good luck. Ooh. For the Green Bay Packers, 8 out of 50, Micah Parsons going to Stephanie. She got one of them right. Yep, she got one of them right. I told you the Packers don't have any fans left. I don't know what it is. I don't know, Jess. I don't know. George Pickens, Garrett, Jackson Smith, and Tesla. Oh, Jess is like, no. We got something out of 75 here. Flowers, Joe Burrow, JT, and for the boys, 55 out of 75. C, D, Lamb. T, Hink. We got 3 more over there. We'll do the signature jumbo next, and then we'll end with the 2 cosmic. Bijan, Tua, Hutch, and Trey Harris. I see you, T. Christian Gonzalez, Brees Hall, Belton on the refractor, and Kelvin Banks Jr. Pearsall, Evans, Jackson Smith, and Malachi Moore. Jobu, people want to see deeds, bro. You remember those? You remember what those are, Jobu? You ever heard of one of those? That's what they want to see. Hey, look, that's what they want to see, man. I don't make the rules here. They want to see deeds. They don't want to see nothing that ain't a deed. They want to see a deed. He understands. He knows. He knows better. Oh, no, he might have got used up all night last night because he was in that room last night with all those cards being pulled. Yep, he was sitting right in that room watching every one of them. Because that's where I put him when I left. He saw it all. He saw all the supers. He saw all the kaijus. He saw it all. Drake May, Myles Garrett, Josh Allen, Barron, Watts out of 225. Our auto is a buck, and it is Egbuka for the Bucks going to K. Mers. We got Kobe Bryant, Saquon Barkley, Sanker, and Tet for the Panthers. The Panthers. First auto in the books. Right here, right now. There it is. Book it. I don't know. He's just chilling. Deadpool, he's just chilling. Ridley, Nakua, Bo Nix, Stutzman, 2 out of 250 Stutzman. And for the Bengals, Shema on the auto, Tua on the refractor, Aaron Rodgers, Tyler Warren, and James Pierce Jr. He's in a lot of them, Phil, that's for sure. You ain't wrong about that. Shema. No, it's Shema. And Stutzman. Xavier Worthy, Garrett Wilson, Terry McLaurin, Derek Harmon, Trey Harris out of 100. Steelers, Will Howard auto out of 50 for the Steelers. Well, Stephanie. Look, all I had to do was talk a little bit of smack, didn't I? That's all it took, huh? That's all it took. Just a little bit of smack talk. Trey Harris on the refractor, Colston, Loveland, Gabriel, and Williams. Where can I find her? Josh Jacobs, Chuba, George Pickens, Pat Bryant, out of 275, Pat Bryant, our last auto of the box. Mr. Genty for the Raiders, going to Neil. Gino on the refractor. We also have Tucker Kraft on the StarCast for the Pack. Look at that. Look at this. Morrison and Royals. Need to see some Panthers here, Jazz. They're not being very nice, are they? That was a pretty good box. That wasn't a bad box. Will Howard out of 50. Egbuka, Genty. It's pretty good. All right, let's get this to the side here. Yes, there is another break pin at the bottom of your screen. Both are out of fresh cases. Or will be anyways. I haven't even opened them yet. All right, we got 2 Cosmic left in this one. 2 more. 2 more to go. Empty box. Now, on average, we should have another auto, I would think, too, Dopamine. I don't know that for sure, but I've opened enough of these. I've opened quite a few of these. Fields, Metcalf, Goff, and Booker. Now, obviously, Cosmic does not come with automatic or guaranteed autos, but Hurts, Smith, J-Mo, Mason Graham. It's my boy J-Mo. Jones, Dowdle, Gardner, Colston, Loveland base. Yes, they are 304. 9 out of 10 are spectacular. Every once in a while, there's a hidden deedsman in there. Kyle Pitts, Jordan Love, Jalen Waddle again, and Xavier Watts. JJ, Dexter Lawrence, Lad McConkey, and Tate Ratledge. Brock Purdy, James Cook, Joseph Burrow, and Quinn Ewers. T. Hink said something's hiding in there. And you can stop it any time now. Swift, Hill, Genty out of 199 and a dark base. Blaze, I don't know if he'll be number one on our team with Amon-Ra there, but he has all the ability to be one. Llama, Jackson Dart base. That's about as far we've gotten with that. But we've got what's left in front of me and another Cosmic sitting over there. Hill, Fields, Cook, and Will Howard. DK, Hertz, McCaffrey, TJ Sanders. Smith and Jones, Jonathan Taylor, and Luther Burden for the Bears. What up, Braylon? Oh, probably. Oh, for sure. Jaden, Ollie Gordon, and Ollie Gordon. I'm waiting to see what we get back for Tyrion, because we probably get, if everything goes right, we'll probably get a little bit of cap money back for him. I did see Ja went to the Blazers, Braylon. Jackson, Jones, Dot, and Darius Alexander. James, May, Mayfield, and Harmon. I'm trying to, it kind of looks like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it kind of looks like LeBron's going to be going to the Warriors. Shooter and Travis Hunter and Mason Graham. This will go to the more expensive team in the break. Whichever one it is, Browns or Jags. We got a planet. Might be a sun. I'm not sure. I thought I saw Earth on the outer rim there. Christian McCaffrey, refractoring. Good luck. Jackson Dart Sun. I'm pretty sure we take those, Llama. A little Jackson Dart Sun action, perhaps? Okay. All right, bet.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
And a little Christian McCaffrey, refractor, never hurt nobody. What's up, Aarons? I see you. And yes, the next break, both of those will be out of fresh cases, Cosmic and Finest. Trey Benson and Donovan Jackson. He was lurking. It is, Braylon. It's the most common. Out of 50 here. Nolan for the Lions. Aiden Hutchinson, 9 out of 50. That's a good-looking little card there. Hunter, going straight to the PC, I would imagine. It look a good. It look a real good. Jameer, Pickens, Tet, and Demetrius Knight Jr. It's Tet. We need about 17 more of these, Jess. That's it. That's all we need. Garrett, Flowers, Benjamin Morrison, and Barron. Robinson, Tua, Shutter, and Tyler Warren. All right, well, there's a lot of people that predicted a potential lunar box in this case, or in this break. There's only one box left, so we're going to find out right now because I'm going to open it. Speak now or forever hold your peace because it's the last box in the break. There aren't any more after this. It's just this one. Good luck. Nope. One of these days. One of these days. Empty box. Good luck. The finale is now. The finale is now. Aaron Jones, Rico Dowdle, Saquon Barkley, and Ashton Genty. Just don't do that to me. Appreciate you hopping in that next one, Harley. Teams are a little bit easier to get in that one than the first two we did this morning. Lamb Jack, George Kittle, Kyler Murray's out of 199, and a Riley Leonard. You hear that, Joe Boo? Jones, James Jr., Cam Ward, and RJ Harvey for the Broncos. Feels like, where's my deed, bro? Well, you're the one who said he was in here. I laid no claim to that, Phil. I don't know. I don't know. Drake May, Neighbors, Jalen Lane, and Shooter. Goddard, Darnold, Jamar, Quinshawn. Debo, Jefferson, Higgins, Stout. Where they at? Oh, where they at? Nico, Pat, Jaden, Ellick. Something chilling in this box, that's for sure. Me either. Yeah, that's true, Phil. We had a ton of that first day. Yes, we did. Jacobs and Jalen Royals. There's quite a bit of that going on. Benson, Achan, Trey McBride for the Cardinals, and Tootin. Everett, we're not done yet. We're almost done. You ain't wrong. We're almost done. But hey, all it takes is one. It only takes one. There can only be one. Theo, Williams, Jaden Higgins on the auto for the Texans. That is going to Randall. It's not usually in that spot, but we'll take it. He's got a pretty cool auto. I like his auto. And Pat Bryant. Irvin, McLaurin, Travis Hunter, and Monungai for the Bears. The coat hanger auger. It is, Phil. That's a good call. That's a good way of saying it. Stroud, Lawrence, Jacob May out of 150, and Nick Scorton. Really, John? Oh, that's rough. That's not fun. I mean, it's fun to know that you're in that break, but then all of a sudden that happens. That's not fun. Because it's hard enough to find those, to even stumble upon them. And to be in two of them, it's kind of like, I know how I feel. Bo Nix, Judy, Kelsey, and Starks. Caleb, Pitts, Stafford, Noel. Coming down the wire here. It's coming down the wire. Love, McCarthy, McLaurin, Omari and Hampton. Dexter Lawrence, Chris Olave, Luther Burden on the nucleus, and Ingram Dawkins. It's not too terrible there, Bears. Take that. Purdy, Cook, Egbuka, Sanker. You know what grinds my gears? Swift, Hill, Barkley, and Makuba. Well, who do you want him? You want him signed for the Pats, Phil? Fields, Metcalf, Gibbs and Montgomery, and an Eamon. It's down to one pack. One final pack. Joe Boo, put a little treasure in here. Just something special. Just something special. Just a little D. Fine, Joe Boo. Don't. Hurts, Smith, McConkey, and Cam Ward. Good, not spectacular. There's some good cards up there, but the autos were probably the best hits in the break. Actually, Jackson Dart's son's probably the best hit. But let me go over this recap real quick. Sorry if it wasn't nice to you. It's probably Joe Boo's fault. We'll just blame Joe Boo. We'll just blame Joe Boo. It's easier. It's all Joe Boo's fault. But let me do a quick recap of what we did hit in this break. And then we'll go from there, folks. The autos were probably the best of the hits, though. Which isn't a bad thing. All right. Where you at, Hutch? Get over here. It was all right. It was all right. It was good, not spectacular, but it was good. Let me grab the rest of these cards over here to my left. I'm going to do a recap of this, and then I'll do a roll call for whatever might be off the board in the next one. That's probably my last football of the morning. But both of those products will be out of fresh cases, just so you know. Lad McConkey, Gibbs and Montgomery, Kelsey, Trey McBride, Jaden Daniels, Jamar Chase, Cam Ward, Kyler Murray out of 199, Barkley, Shadur, McMillan, McCaffrey, Shadur and Travis Hunter, Jonathan Taylor, Cook, Dark Base, Joe Burrow, J-Mo, out of 275, Pat Bryant, Trey Harris III, Stutzman out of 250. Oh, Jess said, I'm not done yet. I'm not done with those Panthers. You can't make me. Tua, Watts, Smith and Jigba, Gardner, Genty and Bowers, Stroud and Nico, Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts, George Pickens, Jay Jetta, Tyler Warren, Ollie Gordon, Cam Scattaboo, Caleb Williams, Mimbu, Herbie, Collins, Cam Ward and Caleb, and Myles Garrett. No more what, Mac? Facebook? Egbuka, Travis Hunter, Jackson Dart, Luther Burton. What up, Boat Goat? Jalen Noel out of 150, Nick Scorton, CJ Stroud, Bo Nix, Trey Harris. I guess it all depends. It's been a pretty slow day, Mac. I don't even know if we're probably not even close to halfway in the next one. There's got to be somebody decent in there. There's just no way. Burden, Drake May out of 150, Ollie Gordon, Shamar Stewart, Aiden Hutchinson out of 50, Ward out of 199, CeeDee Lamb out of 75, Micah out of 50, Genty out of 199, Kraft on the Star cast, Jaden Higgins auto for the Texans, Egbuka auto for the Bucks, out of 50, Will Howard, Ashton Genty auto, Jalen Hurts on the Star Fractor, and Jackson Dart on the Sun. Like I said, good, not spectacular, but there were some good hits in there. But for now, we got some ripping to do. Appreciate you hopping in that next one, user. All right, let me take down the overlay, and we're going to get a little ripping in because that's what we do best. Now, I don't know. No, we'll alternate. We've got the right amount here. We ripping, Phil. It's Bill's time, bro. It's time for a bill or two. Can you handle that? Phil, can you handle that, Phil Collins? Do you think you can handle that, bro? Huh? Hey, I'm talking to you, Phil. Phil. Hey, Phil. Man, you changed, man. Good luck, everybody. That's right, John. Lindsay, I see you. Come on. Come on. Sure he does, Jasco. Sure he does. We the best. I need a bill to pay my bills, Primo. Come on, bro. Good luck, everybody. Still 5 hobbies in this. Just a little bit easier to get in than the ones we were doing this morning. But it's ripping time. There's no more time for games, okay? The time is now. One of these days, Phil. Don't you worry. It's probably going to happen on a Sunday morning when we're not paying attention. We'll all be in here laughing in the chat, and then I'll open a box, and there it'll be. Tua, Christian Gonzalez, Hertz, and A.J. Brown, and Quinn Ewers. Yeah, it's an identical break at the bottom of your screen. It'll be out of the same case that these boxes we're opening now were out of. And then I'll run baseball after that. Hall, out of 75 insert. Oh, we like these. Jackson Dart base, good luck. Dolphin, you say. What is it, Waddle? Devin Achan for the Dolphins, 36 out of 75. Light speed. Holla, holla. Hey, Jasco, would you like a deed? And Pearsall. Here, let me take care of Dart here, too. No, it should be pinned. I think it is. Hold on. I'll unpin it and pin it back in case it did something silly. It is. The next break's pinned. Come on, Cosmic. Don't stop there. Oh, don't you stop there now. Evans, Samuel, Jamal, and Will Howard. It's Jamar Chase. Phil, I'm telling you right now, the day that it shows up, it's going to be splendiferous. It's not going to be like, oh, dud box. Nope. When it appears, Joe Boo's going to have special powers all over it. All right. Nico, Njoku, and TJ Sanders. Surtain, Prescott, Hamilton, and Luther Burden. What's going on there? Darnold, Pollard, TJ Watt, that's different, and Tyler Booker. I've seen them backwards, but not upside down. What does that mean? What does that entail? Oh, I saw it, Jasco. I saw it. Crosby, Achan, CJ Stroud, and Mason Graham. Hey, Cash, good morning. Ever. It's worth $1 billion. Gibbs, Parsons out of 99. Josiah Stewart and Colston Loveland base. I swear there's a Colston Loveland base in every box. He's not, but it feels like it. What's up, Max? What up, dog? Pickens, Garrett, Josh Allen, and Xavier Watts. Yeah, it's the same break. Those boxes are from the same case as these, and it will be my last football of the morning. Then we're going to transition to some baseball. So if you wanted to get a little football ripping in, it's in the shop right now. Zay, Bijan, see, now it's backwards. What's going on here? Jalen Noel and Tate Ratledge. What's going on here? What kind of mischief am I seeing right now? Huh? Are they playing games with us? Do they think they're real cool? Huh? We'll find out. Oh, we'll find out. JJ, Dexter Lawrence, AJ Brown, and Revel Jr. Per day. Cook, Saquon, and Fannin. It wasn't spectacular, Phil. You're not wrong. It wasn't it was. It had some decent stuff in it, but you don't see. I think Jay Jetta stole all the power from it. Roma Dunzi out of 199 and Tet on the base. Well, fine, Noni, fine. This has been a decent box so far. Let's see how it ends. Somebody said there's a planet in this one. Hill, Fields, Hall, and Will Johnson. This right here, Caleb, I'm a big fan of Cosmic. Now, like I've said before, you could throw a Prism hobby in front of me and a Cosmic hobby in front of me. And the right answer would be for me to say, give me that Prism hobby. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm going to open Cosmic every time. I don't care if there's an auto or not. I'll take the loss for the chance to open the cards that I like better. And I like Cosmic better. We got Metcalf. Oh, don't worry, Max. It's going to happen. Kyron Williams and Ty Hamilton. It's going to happen soon. It's going to happen in this box. Geno Smith, Aaron Jones, Dexter Lawrence, and Abdul Carter. Dowdle, Kelsey, Tesla on the nucleus, and Mimbu. That's almost miniature Primo worthy, but not quite. It's close though. Lambjack, Derwin James Jr., Patty Surtain, and Benjamin Morrison. Yeah, Caleb, they're just fun to open. They just are. Okay, we've got. Is that a Cosmic Dust? It's a super short print. I'm just not sure which one yet. Lane, May, good luck. No, it's a cosplay. For the Colts, Tyler Warren on the cosplay. Going to Johnson Family Cards. There we go, bro. Yes, that's what we call. Man, I've been gone for so long, I don't even remember what it is. All fibs.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
Well, well, well. Neighbors, Goddard, Brees Hall, and Belton for the pack. 1 box is down, 4 boxes to go. We're going to do Finest next. We're going to do Finest, then we'll do Cosmic, then we'll do Finest, then we'll do Cosmic. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen if you missed out on this one. I got to imagine there's some pretty decent teams still out there. And probably some easy ones too. Finest, empty box. Hey, Danny, good morning. And then this is to my baseball peeps. We'll run baseball after that. After football's done, baseball will be next. Hey, Dylan. Good morning, bro. Bonix, Romadunzi, Myles Garrett, Will Howard, RJ Harvey for the Broncos, Saquon on the rare. We've got for the Texans, it is Will Anderson, and that is out of 25, 7 out of 25. Super underrated, nasty player right here, going to Ruddle Farms. Bonix, Lambjack, and Matthew Golden. This guy's been nothing but good, period. And Sayshawn. Are you talking about baseball, Caleb? I'm doing Inception Blaze. I don't have any Tier 1 yet. I think we've got some more on the way. But we're going to do some Inception. Also, Inception's a little bit easier to get into than Tier 1 is. But whenever Tier 1 gets here, I think what I'm going to do is that maybe we'll do some case breaks of it, but I'm also going to build some mixers. I still have some Bowman Jumbos. So we need to make some breaks with that, with Inception and Tier 1. We need to make some breaks. Besh, Campbell, Mahomes, Robinson, auto rookie for the Browns, Mason Graham out of 99, going to the Brownies. And that is E.T. We'll take out a 99. Oh, I got you, Caleb. Okay. Barron out of 150, Cortland Sutton, Kittle, and Jamar Chase. You know, anything can happen, but if the Browns start playing good with Shadur, it's going to be interesting, you guys. Because that division right now is kind of up in the air. Ravens could end up running away with it. Bengals could end up running away with it. Steelers could even surprise us. But right now, that division's kind of up in the air. Bryce Young, Kyler Murray, Abdul Carter, Bo Nix on the refractor, CJ Stroud refractor, Michael Penix, Jackson Smith X-Fractor, and Malik Neighbors for the G-Men. Comeback player of the year, Malik Neighbors. I'm calling it right now. I just called it right here live. Right here live where everybody can see it. Tat, Omarion, Gabriel, Trevor. We got another rookie auto. This time it's a Panther. It is Trevor H.N. for the Panthers. We'll take it, Jess. I know we wanted the other guy, but we'll take it. A lot of defensive players here too. Devontae Smith on the rare out of 250, Kyler Murray, Jay Jetta, Brock Bowers, and Dallas Goddard. Appreciate you hopping in that next break, Lincoln. And that again, that is my last football of the morning. So if you wanted to get a little football ripping with me anyways, you're looking at it. It's the same break as this one. Same boxes are from the same case as this as well. So whatever you see come out of this, just know they all came out of that case. Kyler's on the Vikings, Phil. Should be kind of interesting. Ja'Cory, Mimbu, because every quarterback that's gone to the Vikings so far has done all right. Harrison, CJ Stroud, Derrick Henry, Lambjack on the X-Fractor, Kyron Williams out of 150, Patty Mahomes, and Mark Andrews. Tristan, football's pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. So you've got 3 tops, Chrome Cosmic in that, 2 finest. Same break as this one. It's a little bit easier to get into. Yeah, the baseball will be. Yes, it will be. Except, well, Blaze, that might just be maybe they're getting put a little pressure on the guy. Like, hey, we spent this pick on you, bro. You gonna step up or what? Cortland Sutton, Joe Burrow, Lambjack, Tyler Warren, Brock Bowers, Bo Nix on the refractor, Travis Hunter, Jerry Jeudy out of 99, and Bijan Robinson. I think it's safe to say we're going to see a better Topps Finest hobby than that. Probably in this break. Definitely in the next one if somehow that happens. But because we basically got a bunch of refractors of good quarterbacks in that one. Topps Chrome Cosmic is next. Empty. That's true, Blaze. You ain't wrong. Miles Garrett, Zay Flowers, Lambjack, and Jaden, and Caleb Johnson. And this will go to the more expensive team in this break, which I know has to be the Commanders, I would think. I'm almost certain of that. Welcome back, Kelsey. Welcome back. Bijan, Aaron Jones, Patty Surtain on the Nucleus, and Gunnar Helm. Patty Surtain the second for them Broncos. Broncos are hitting. Haven't hit auto or anything, but they're hitting. Tua, Christian, Nakua, and Mike Green for the Ravens. Jaden, I mean, that's up to you. I've never encountered a bad Cosmic rip, so I would never be like, oh, I don't know about Cosmic. Brees Hall, Ricky Pearsall, Jared Goff, and A-Chan. Baker, my answer is always the same when somebody asks me that. It's always the next one. Mike Evans, Justin Jefferson, Patty Surtain, and Donovan. Drake May, Malik Neighbors, Dalton Schultz, and Jalen Milroe. Dallas Goddard, Sam Darnold, Scattaboo, and Kyle McCord. Gold, Pollard, Geno Smith, Will Campbell, Packers, Belton. Man, he shows up a lot, doesn't he? Belton for the Packers. That's exactly what we needed. That's the only Packer that matters, you know. He's nasty. He's going to be a 14-time Pro Bowler. Max Crosby, Achan Jr., James Cook, and Kenneth Grant. I'm not sure. I'll tell you right now. I think there's a lot left. Yeah, it's 25 left in the next break. Jahmyr Gibbs, George Pickens, Tez Johnson on the white hole, and Jack Besh. But we still got 2 more hobbies in this, so we got 2 more hobbies in this one. Tez Johnson. Ooh, look out now. Ruddle, where you at? Ruddle, where you at? CeeDee Lamb. Cam Ward, orange, 9 out of 25. Acha going to the Titans. Yows and yowzas. Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. Hey, look, it's one of those things. I don't remember what they are. But look. Tick every time. Tick. Worth? What's it worth, Primo? Tell me. 9 out of 25. Hey, look, Jess, I didn't do it. Just blame Tick. He might be, Lauren. He could be, maybe. He could be. Oh, this.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
Oh, we're not done yet. Prescott, Odunze, Schultz out of 150, and Kyle Williams. Dalton Schultz. Hey, Phil. Bryce Young, Trey Benson, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Campbell for the Eagles. We still got 2 hobbies left. We still got 2, so we got a finest and a cosmic left. What do you mean? Kim, what? Achan, Theo, Billy Bowman, and Elijah Arroyo. Jordan Love, J.J. McCarthy, Ashton Genty, and Carson Swessinger for the Brownies. Debo, Nico, Barra, and Woody Marks. Oh, I got to show y'all something when this break's over. Remind me when we're sitting here waiting for the next break to fill. Say, hey, Primo, what were you going to show us? Somebody remind me. It's Tosif, Phil. It's Tosif Burrow. Williams, Bucky Irving, Bryce Young and Tet, and Caldwell. Hey, look. Panthers, Jess. They exist. Too bad it couldn't have been numbered to 10 or something, but. Scary Terry, CJ Stroud, Baker Mayfield, and Josh Simmons. Bo Nix, Jerry Jeudy, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Hunter. To 25, Chris. Yep, to 25. 9 out of 25. Williams, Pitts, Hutch, and Matthew Golden. All right, base, get up out my face. Finest. I got you, bro. Never a worry. You can always just hang out. Everybody always can just hang out. I mean, that's what we do. All right, Finest. Come on. Come on. Super, super, super. Mason Graham. CeeDee Lamb. Kyle Williams, Matthew Golden, Jacob May. Trevor Achan on the refractor. Hold on. Jackson Smith out of 250. Xavier Worthy. Caleb Williams out of 150. And Micah Parsons. You don't usually see 2 numbered cards in there. We'll take both of those. Reflash for the Bears going to Stephanie. And Jackson Smith for the Seahawks out of 250 going to Tima. Tima. Quinshaw. Jackson Dart, Matthew Stafford, Chase Brown, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, is that, what is it? Is this fans of the game? Drake May, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Rare Geno Smith. Good luck. It is fans of the game. Mike Greenberg for the Jets going to Harley. Harley, I hadn't pulled his auto yet. That's the first time old Mike Greenberg showed up for me. Look at his auto. My goodness, Mike. Professional much? You don't know Mike Greenberg? You've never seen Mike Greenberg, Phil. I don't believe that. I'm not believing that. I'm really not. I can't believe that. That means you never turned on ESPN in the last 20 years. Not once. Have you ever put on ESPN ever? In the last 20 years, you've never had ESPN on. If you're saying who's that. Evans, Watt, Michael Williams, Trey Harris, Travis Hunter, Caleb Johnson, X-Fractor, Michael Williams, Chuck out of 200 for the Saints, going to Johnson Family Cards, Mike Evans, and Jaden Daniels. It's the Jets. It's the Jets, Baker. It's a finest fan autograph. He's a fan of the Jets. See the team down here at the bottom. Shadir, Will Campbell, Jalen Hurts, Javonte Williams, Jamar Chase, Ashton Genty, Jahmyr Gibbs on the refractor, Jalen Hurts out of 200, David Montgomery, and this card wasn't in there. This never happened. Forget about it, Phil. It never happened. This guy isn't there. Nope. He's not there. Sorry about that. Is that what it is because he's a Jets fan? Yeah, it wasn't there, bro. It was never in there. This card was never in there. Like, look. Whoa. 2 packs left, and then we got another Cosmic chilling over here. Tootin, May, Gibbs, Coleman, Barkley, Pat Tillman on the rare. We take those Cardinals going to Huntley. Stephon Diggs out of 250 for the Pats. Neighbors, Barkley, and Patrick Surtain II. Baker, if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to pick Cosmic. But I will say I pulled some really nice cards out of Finest. Some very, very nice cards. Autos. I think 3 supers now. One was Drake May super auto. One was Sean Taylor rare super. So that I like Finest. Williams, Rogers, Hairston, Ward, Woody Marks, Tesla, auto, rookie. For the Niners, it's Michael Williams, Roma Dunzi, Tua, and Jordan Love. So like I said, we definitely haven't opened the best box of Finest out of that case. That I can tell you right now. Nothing wrong with Mike Greenberg. I'm just saying. We haven't opened the best box out of that case yet. All right, Topps Chrome Cosmic will end this break. It's Mike Greenberg, Ryan, for the Jets. One more Cosmic to go. Good luck. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Because that's the last box of the break. There's no other boxes. And then the same exact break's pinned at the bottom of your screen with 792 teams left in it. Oh, just a couple landed. I've been good, Landon. Just got back yesterday. Negative, Nick. Negative. When I go live tomorrow morning, I'm going to put a Post-it on the stand or on the boxes that say, what's a lunar box? What is that? Jalen Waddle and Ashton Genty. Justin Jefferson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Pat Bryant on the nucleus, and Riley Leonard. He did he? Well, then it'll have to be in the next break, right? Because that's the last football I'm running today. It'd have to be in that break, right? Collins, Surtain, Burra, and R.J. Harvey. It's Burra. It's Burra. Prescott, Worthy, Travis Hunter on the Supernova for the Jags. There you go, Will. There we go, Will. We'll take that. It's not numbered, but we're going to take it. It's still a deed. It's still one of those things. It's still one of those.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
And Shadur. Matt, nobody said you could do that. And congratulations. Bryce Young, Trey Benson, James Cook, and Quinshon Judkins. For what, Landon? Hall, Pearsall, Allen, Ward. Gibbs, Pickens, Hutch, Ingram, Dawkins. I'd say yes, it is pretty good, Landon. You're probably talking about one box out of 8 that doesn't have anything super crazy in it. Tyler Warren and Sanker. They do not, Ben. No, they do not. Just the hobby. Because you're not guaranteed an auto in Cosmic. So a Delight would definitely have to, if they did a Delight, it would have to be guaranteed an auto. Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Malachi Moore out of 199, and Makuba. The first base card of each pack has been that way, Jasco. Everything else behind it's been fine. But the first base card of every pack I've opened in this, you're right. See that? And then behind it, well, that one's not great. J-Mo and Nick Eamon-Wari. Kyle Pitts, Jordan Love, Shooter, and Travis Hunter, and Alfred Collins. Well, if it happens with base, like, we don't want it to happen to any cards, but if it happens to base, at least it didn't do it to the good stuff. I saw somebody pull a downtown the other day that might be the most miscut downtown I've ever seen. Trey Benson, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Swift, Hill, Diggs, and Felton. Fields, Metcalf, Tet on the extraterrestrial, and Savion Williams. Yeah, Landon, most of the time they'll reprint that card. Most of the time. Achan, Theo, Lad McConkey, and Teddy Buchanan. Quincy Williams, Bucky Irving, Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Walker. Or Jalen Walker, not Jonathan Walker. I watched a little bit of it I was away for the last few days, so I haven't really been able to watch a whole lot of anything. I was visiting with family and stuff. Out of 75, Texans, Jaden Higgins with the best pose on Cosmic this year. Look at him. Man, you ain't messing with me, dog. Going to Ruddle and Josiah Stewart. No, Landon, I'm from Virginia. I live in Tennessee now, but I spent the first 40 years of my life in Virginia. CJ Stroud, Bo Nix, Jackson Dayat, and Travion Henderson. We kind of needed a little something for the Giants. It doesn't solve all the problems, but Rob, I was born in Charlottesville, raised in Goochland, and spent the majority of my adult life in the Metro Richmond area. Judy, Williams, Carter, and Cam Scattaboo. Okay, so we got some pretty good cards in this one. Let me do a recap of this. The same exact break is pinned in the shop. You guys, I mean, I've opened enough breaks to know something's hanging out in those cases. Yeah, we got Ward, but something's chilling. Somebody's chilling. We didn't even get to plan it. Let's do this and then that, and then we'll give Mike Greenberg a little respect here. All right, let me do a recap of this, you guys, and then I'll do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in the next one. About 3 years ago, executive, about 3 years ago. You're thinking West Virginia. I'm from Virginia. All right. There's two different things. You know what's funny? Every time I'd go travel to Indiana, I'd have to go through West Virginia. And it's if you're going down the interstate from Virginia into West Virginia, as soon as you get close to West Virginia, it says end of George Washington National Forest. And then it changes over to West Virginia. It was like Virginia said, all right, you guys can have all of this. All right, you can have everything past this point. They're like, all right, you can have this. Here you go. Have a nice day. Barrett Carter, Jonathan Taylor, Lad McConkey and Tet. We got Shadur and Travis Hunter. That'll go to the more expensive team in that break. Malachi Moore out of 199. J-Mo, Joe Burrow, Roma Dunzi, Pat Tillman Rare, Jahmyr Gibbs, Michael Williams and Jackson Dart, Garrett Wilson, Ashton Genty, Jahmyr Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, James Cook, and Puka Nacua. I saw your troll account last night, executive. Lamb Jack and Jaden Daniels. Yes, I have seen the Mothman, Ben. Brock Bowers. Jerry Judy out of 99. Kyron Williams out of 150. Devontae Smith. Kyler Murray out of 250. Bo Nix. CJ Stroud. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Saquon Barkley on the rare. Patty Surtain II. Brees Hall. Saquon. CJ Stroud. Jamar Chase. Jackson Dart Base. Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. John, there's nothing wrong with West Virginia. I'm just saying I think it's funny that Virginia did it that way. But they were like, oh, you can have we're going to keep this. I mean, it literally happens like that. You pass the sign that says end George Washington National Forest, and then it's bleep. Welcome to West Virginia. Achan out of 75. Jackson Smith out of 250. Shuck out of 200. Joe Burrow. Barron out of 150. Tesla. Roma Dunzi out of 199. Schultz out of 150. Belton out of 50. Patty Surtain. Bonix. Lambjack. Jalen Noel. Stewart out of 99. Jalen Hurts out of 200. And TJ Watt. Jackson Diat. Tyler Warren. Bryce Young and Tet. Scattaboo. Josh Allen. Pat Bryant. Stephon Diggs out of 250. Caleb Williams out of 150. Will Anderson out of 25 for the Texans. Mason Graham out of 99. Jaden Higgins out of 75. Tez Johnson, White Hole. Trevor Achan. Michael Williams auto. Josh Allen out of 75. Mike Greenberg on the finest fan autographs. Travis Hunter on the Supernova. Tyler Warren on the cosplay. And a Cam Ward auto. 9 out of 25 for the Titans. I don't know if you can see the number or not. Kinda. There you go. You kind of see it right there. We've done those in the past, Ben. Let's take that down. Let's do that. And you do that. And we'll start with one of these. And we'll end with one of these. A little baseball action. All right. Drop that down. Good luck. Got me a feeling. I got the feels. I got the feels. It's either this or it's baseball or something. Something. Because I'm back. All right, I'm back. $7,422, Braden. Empty box. Maybe, DJ, maybe. You never know. Trey Benson. Achan, Patty Mahomes, and Walter Nolan. Patty. You got to take care of Patties. I mean, come on. And like I said, in that baseball, you guys, if you're not chasing a PC team, most of the other teams are fairly easy to get. Now, you're going to have to pay up to chase those rookies because it's 2025. So you got to realize that the 2025 rookies, which were a decent amount of them, were pretty good, are going to apply to those teams. Theo, Adunzi, Caleb Johnson on the nucleus, and Demetrius Knight Jr. Quincy Williams, Bucky Irving, Jay Jetta's been showing up all morning, and Barron for the Broncos. Grayson, the Falcons were won by DJ Simon. DJ Simon says. He is T-Hink. Scary, whoa there, camera. Terry McLaurin, Kyler Murray, we got another. Okay, all right, come on now. Tyler Warren, come on now, be a deedsman. Ashton Genty on the Supernova for the Raiders, going to Will. Hey, is that a... forgot what we called these. What do we call these again?
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
That's a deed. We got CJ Stroud, Bonix, Travis Hunter, and Dante Thornton Jr. Oh, you know there's going to be deeds. There's just no way around it. And I appreciate it, Andrew. Thank you very much. Brees Hall, Ricky Pearsall, Brock Bowers, and Darius Alexander. Good. Now don't go back. Don't you do it. Debo, Micah Parsons, and Derek Harmon. We take those, Grayson. Jetta. Mahomes. Man, if they're selling for that, and I know you want to move cards quick, you guys, some of these cards need to be graded. And that's up to you, but I'm just saying. AJ Brown out of 99 and Mason Taylor. Because if you get that graded card back close to first, you're going to be happy. Nico. Sertan. Drake May on the light speed and a Norman Lott. Drake of May. I'm not sure. A decent amount. Decent amount went off in that baseball. Yeah, we're just a little bit over halfway. Prescott, Young, St. Brown, and Donovan Jackson. Tyreek Hill, Justin Fields, Jackson Darton, Scattaboo, and Tyleek Williams. It's Tyleek. See, now, that card right there in Superfractor form would be kind of sick. Even out of 5 or 10, too, but... DK, Hertz, Giadna, Dylan Gabriel, Gino, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker III, and Maxwell Harrison. Yikes. Dowdle. Oh, we got a Constellations. All right, these have been selling great, you guys. Let's see who's on this one. Let's see who's on this one. Good luck. Pull from the back here. Jordan Birch. Rookie. Ain't no way. Another double up. Ashton Genty on the Constellations going to the Raiders. Hi. Hey. We like you. Very nice. Wow, wow, wow. Jones, James, Fred Warner, and Jack Kaiser. Yep, Raiders are taken care of.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
Jared Judy, Caleb Williams, Drake London for the Falcons, and Shuck on the base. We're only one box in here, folks. There's 4 more over there. And then we got a baseball break pin at the bottom of your screen. What kind of madness is going on around here? Pitts, Love, Bijan, Michael Williams. Hazard, it is. McCarthy, Chase, Samuel Darnold out of 199, and Josh Connerly, last team Magic. CK knows. I don't have to tell CK a thing. CK just knows. They do, Aries, you're right. And don't question it. Don't be like, well, why does CK know? Don't worry about it. He just knows. Dexter, Purdy, Brock Bowers, and Egbuka base. If for Inception it was Toast. Not all products are like that, though. Not all products are like that. Like Tier 1's 2026. Cook, Swift, Shema, and Jaden, the Hitman Higgins. All right, it's finest time. Empty. I mean, they're nice cards. They're nice cards. They are. You'll see one. Well, I think you've already seen them, Toast. But Scattaboo, Henderson, McCord and Walker, Love, Mayfield, Miles Garrett, X-Fractor, Emmitt Smith out of 250 for the boys, AJ Brown, and Shadur on the base. We're due for a deed or two out of Finest. Yes, we got Mike Greenberg, but I'm saying there ain't no way unnumbered Mike Greenberg is the best hit in that case. It ain't gonna happen. DeAndre Swift, Drake London, Puka, Brock Bowers, Dak Prescott, Colston Loveland, Tet. We got Caleb Williams on the refractor, Xavier Worthy, and Barron for the Broncos out of 99. Yeah, Justin, they've done a very good job on pretty much everything. It's only going to get better, too. Burden. And as time goes and 26 product starts coming out, I imagine some of this stuff's going to start coming down. It's at these prices now because, they did a good job. People want to get into it. I want to get into it. You're not alone out there. I want to get in it too. Egbuka, Leonard, Milroe, Herbert, Lambjack on the rare, Myles Garrett on the rare out of 125, Keon Coleman, Brock Bowers, and Omarion Hampton. Aries, that'd be Resurgence, I believe. Toast, no, I'm not but I'll obviously open it. I'm a card fan, so I'll see what it's about. Not super thrilled about it, but we'll see. Connor, Stark, Jacobs, Lamb, Kelsey. We got an auto. It is a rookie. It is Savion for the Pack. Behind that is a Dalton Kincaid out of 20 for the Bills, A&H. Dak Prescott and C.J. Stroud. Where's Phil at? I just realized Phil didn't have the Bills. Just now. Just this very moment. Well, I can tell you right now, based off of what I've been reading, they spent a lot of Yes, they came out with this 25 product, but I know they have to focus on 26 too, because that's right around the corner. So some of the higher end stuff for Topps will probably be 26, not 25. Like your motifs, or let's say they made a gilded football or something. It'll be for 26. Mimbu, Harrison, C.J. Stroud, Derrick Henry, McCaffrey, Kelsey on the refractor, Joe Burrow out of 325. Brian Thomas, Jackson Dart out of 125. Now that's a clean, slick looking card right there. Sleek. It's nice. Look at that. You could almost say,
oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
It's definitely we take those. Aries, they'll do something similar to that. Something like that. And we had the Travis Kelce refractor here. We still got 3 more hobbies to go in this, you guys. And then baseball's getting closer to single digits. If you missed out on your team in baseball, we'll run it again. Dak Prescott, Malachi Starks, Colston Loveland, Luther Burden, Egbuka, Riley Leonard, Myles Garrett. Jalen Walker is out of 50. Dylan Gabriel and Christian McCaffrey on the X-Fractor. Well, I know the vast majority of those teams are a little bit easier to get, and there's some bigger teams in there too. But when the teams it's a case break, and your team goes pretty quick most of the time. So I know what that's like. Now, granted, we still got to fill the big teams, but all right, let's get into Topps Cosmic again. And then we'll have a Finest and a Cosmic after that. I told you, I feel, I don't know. Come on, Lunar, right here. This one, Lunar. Did I, bro? Maybe I did. You're right. I did. I didn't even realize that until you said that. Savion, I didn't miss it, did I? Hang on. I think you're right. I just want to make sure I didn't put it over here. Yeah, you're right. It'll say Lunar on the packs, Aries. Neil, he's at home. He's at my house. And how do you know about Tyrone Biggums, huh? What do you know about? Empty. What do you know about Tyrone Biggums, huh? Somebody's been telling you sweet nothings, huh? Theo, Williams, Higgins, and Fannin. Irving, McLaurin, Shooter, and Tet. Shooter. Yep, we sure did. I didn't catch that till you said it. CJ Stroud, Jacobs, Quinshawn out of 199, and Will Johnson. Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, he was up there. If you notice, I had some Joe Booth slabs, too. Bo Nix, Judy, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Ty Hamilton. Don't be in here talking that trash. I got you cards in the first one, Neil. Nice try. Nice try. And we can't have short memories around here. You got deeds on deeds on deeds right before I left. So nice try, mister. Williams, Pitts, Lawrence, and Abdul Carter. He hit 2 supers last night, Parker, and a kaiju. Somebody's gonna write a song about it. It's gonna be called 2 supers and a kaiju. Lambjack, Keon Coleman, and Mason Graham. Jones, James, McCaffrey, Colston Loveland. See, he's in every box. I told you he was. He is. He's in every box. Phil, out of 20, Bill's deed came out. It wasn't your boy, though. Barkley, this could just be out of 25, but there's always the potential it could be an auto. For the Bengals, Demetrius Knight Jr. color match for the Bengals going to Scrabble. Scrabble, we want somebody other than Demetrius Knight Jr., but that's who we got. Could you imagine Burrow or Chase on that card? Well, obviously we can imagine it. We would prefer that. But look how nasty that is. Yeah, T-Hink. Yep. Now this is an auto, I think, out of 25. Interesting. 2 out of 25s in one box. Tate Ratledge. We got George Kittle. Good luck, everybody. Rookie Detroit Lion. 2 out of 25. Isaac Tesla. Going to Nate. Nate. Oh, Nate. It's your turn for a deed.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
Is this what had me all hot and bothered? Was that what I was feeling? Is that a Tesla out of 25 is about to get hit? Well, the fact there were 2 25s in this box is kind of crazy. Goddard, Darnold, Barrett Carter, and Quinn Ewers. It sure is ish. We take those. Dexter Lawrence, Matthew Stafford, Nico on the nucleus, and Morrison for the Bucks. Per day, Cook, Worthy, Lane, Swift, Hurts, Olave, Belton. Smith, Jones, Derek Stingley, and Tyler Booker. I don't know if this box is done yet. I don't think it's done yet. Pollard, Crosby, Mahomes and Kelsey and a Jackson Dart base. Absolutely you cannot, Toast. Absolutely you cannot. Remind me when we're there, bro. I'll forget. Remind me once it's done. Like once it's full and I've done the roll call and all that stuff. Aries, don't be told. JJ McCarthy, Jordan Love and Matthew Golden and Mimbu. Jess, I don't know what he's talking about. He's absolutely lost his mind. There's no such thing as a pin. I'm sorry. Jess, are you in this one? You're not in this one, are you? Are you in the next one, Jess? By chance? Hobbycraft, don't. Hey! H.N. Jr., Gibbs, Kittle, and Will Howard. Pickens, Garrett, Thomas Jr., and T.J. Sanders. I'll have to write it on the other one, Jess. I'll have to write it on the other one. I know. I have to write on the other one. Flowers, Robinson, Ridley, and Burden. Tua, Gonzalez, Drake London, and Ollie Gordon. Look what you've started. Look what you've started. Don't facepalm me, Jess. Who do you think you are? Huh? We got 2 hobbies left in this. Look, you're making me distracted. I'm just not going to pull any more deeds now. You just couldn't let me do the break. Y'all had to distract me with, can I have a pin questions? And now nobody gets any more deeds. It's all gone. All the magic's gone. It's all gone. You did it all. You did all of it. Andrew, I'm 6'3". Hang on. Let me write this on Jess's real quick before I forget. You know what I wrote on there? You know what I wrote on there, Jess? I said, don't give her nothing. All right. Finest. I said, empty bag. That's what I wrote on there. Empty bag. All right. Finest. Empty box. Oh, no, John. You know how that goes. Achan, Merritt, Mimbu, Henderson, and McCord. Aaron Rodgers on the refractor. Achan out of 150. Tyrone Tracy Jr. Ooh, gold out of 50. Drake London on the Givey team. And Nico. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. You never know. John, yes, they would have, and you know they would have. All right. See, that's the problem. That's the whole problem with everything right now. Miguel. Walker, Love, Mayfield, Swift. Oh boy. Okay, so this is going to be one of the freshman autos. Christian McCaffrey out of 50, I think. Jared Goff. Mason Graham out of 50 for the Browns. Rare Egbuka. Good luck. 29 out of 50. Freshman auto for the Pats. Travion Henderson. We needed that, Neil. Look at Neil. Neil's just like, and another one. And another one. Egbuka. No, it's not. It ain't nothing crazy, but still, I mean, it's out of 50. It's out of 50. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't Drake May or anything. Now that would be super cool, Toasty, or Tom Brady or something. You know, you got to realize what Neil's been hitting around here. Okay, the bar's been set real high. Nakua, Bowers, C.J. Stroud, Henry, McCaffrey, Mike Evans, Malik Neighbors on the X Factor, Baker Mayfield, DK Metcalf, and Jacob May. I couldn't even imagine what watching last night was like. I could, like, all that stuff, all the supers happened after he was already sitting just chilling. Sutton, Kittle, Burrow, Jackson, Warren, Scattaboo, Mimbu, Patty Surtain on the rare, Josh Allen, and Tesla out of 99. A deed here and a deed there. No, we got Cosmic left, though. We got Cosmic left. I don't know. Are we in single digits left? I don't think we are. I think we stopped at like 13 and another team never went. Oh, never mind. There's 6 left. Yeah, I didn't see any of those. Okay, we got 2 packs left here. And then we got one more Cosmic. And then we got baseball, which I will run again. Dak Prescott, Malachi Starks, Loveland, Luther Burden, Egbuka, Shadur on the rare. We'll take that. CeeDee Lamb on the rare out of 99. Caleb Williams, Jackson Dart base, and Matthew Stafford. Super Bowl champion MVP Matthew Stafford, by the way. He's both now. Aries, you know. I don't imagine the Dodgers will sit too long. Riley, Leonard, Jalen Milroe, Justin Herbert, James Conner, Josh Jacobs. All right, this is another numbered auto. Out of 99 finest greats for the Titans. The Freak, Javon Curse, going to I.B. Beaston. 1, 2, 3. KMV, I don't really have time to do that right now. If it was like early in the morning and we weren't filling breaks and stuff, I might. But pretty sure everything in there is ship only. Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. I guess it depends. You know what I mean? Like, we're really close to full in that baseball, so I'm not going to take a chance. But if it was, you know, I don't know. If there's more teams on the board or something, then I'd be like, yeah, sure. It's just I don't want 30 people waiting for one. Do you know what I mean? No, it's fine, KMV. So, what did you get? Because I'm, you know, obviously I'm mid-break right now. So you bought in to buy a personal while I'm mid-break, which makes it a little difficult. It says ship sealed on the product when you purchased it. In big yellow circle. Empty box. Tron, you know, I don't know. Are you still there, KMB? I'm not saying I can't. I'm just saying I can't mid-break. Lawrence, Purdy, Lamb, and Jackson. Cook, Swift, Genty, and Billy Bowman. Wow, KMB. Why so combative? I'm not combative. I've been nothing but nice. Never has a problem with others. It's fine. Like, what's the deal with that? Hill, Allen, Buchanan out of 199, and Shamar Stewart. Did you just buy it to do that? That's what it feels like at this current juncture. It is fantasy football. Fields, Metcalf, Lambjack, and Barrett Carter. I don't know, CK. Jones, Dowdle, Derwin James Jr., and JT. Lambjack, Xavier Worthy, Gunnar Helm, and Trey Harris. Wobbly, you better hurry up because I'm on the last box right here. Hang on. I'm gonna make this go away. All right, you've been refunded, KMB. Sorry about that. Danny Dimes, Derwin James Jr., Patty Mahomes, and Kelvin Banks Jr. Drake May, Malik Neighbors, Jackson Smith, and more. Dallas Goddard, Sam Darnold, TJ Watt, and Upton Stout. Sure, Jadrums. Hertz, Smith, Harrison, and Tesla. I don't know. I think it was more catered to just giving a hard time than anything. Robinson, Jackson, Monungai, because I tried to be as nice as I could and work with them, and they were just like, meh. Tony Pollard, we got to plan it. Ellick, T. Higgins on the refractor, and I think we might have, well, it's either probably Mercury or Mars. It is, oh, nope, it's Venus. Venus, Saquon Barkley for the Eagles. And that's going to Scrabble. Scrabble. And we had a T. Higgins here, too. Let's take care of that. It did, J-Wham. You know how that goes. KMB, you do what you have to do, KMB. I did everything I could to navigate it, and you were very combative. And I've got the entire chat here to prove, to back me up on that. So, sorry. I did everything I could, and all you were was negative. So, I'm not a negative person. So, but you have a great day. Travis Achan, Patty Mahomes, and Jalen Royals. Obviously, you had an ulterior motive when you bought it. Jahmyr Gibbs, Aaron Rodgers, Tootin. And out of 75, Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Pickens, Garrett, Tet, and Pat Bryant. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Go for it, Neil. I know, J-Wham. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. It's whatever. KMV, it's apparent at this point. Why are we still going over this? It's apparent at this point that you just had no interest in letting me try to help along with it, and then you got snooty about it. I can go back and screenshot it and show Mr. and Mrs. And everybody in the chat can back me up on it. So I don't know what the conversation is here. Tua, Gonzalez, Pickens and Lamb, and Scorton. Was I? What's on YouTube? So, Hall, we got a gold here. Malachi Starks. And out of 50, Cam Ward, 43 out of 50. And that is IB Beaston, 43 out of 50. And we got 2 packs left. Neil, you got an auto out of 50, bro. 2 in baseball left. Mike Evans, Samuel Achan, and Jalen Noel. Grayson, I'm going to do a recap at the end of the break, which is in about 2 packs. Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, and Omarion Hampton. Surtain, Prescott, Dak Prescott, and Ingram Dawkins. All right, let me get this to the side here. Then I'm going to have to do a roll call for baseball because it's really close to being full. You got it, DJ. And then let's do this. Appreciate you, J-Wham. And let's do recap time. So we've got Dak Prescott, Devin Achan, George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, Mahomes, Higgins, Watt, Mahomes, Buchanan, Sanders on the rare, Neighbors, Graham, Egbuka rare, Rodgers, London, Matthew Golden and Jordan Love. We got Mahomes and Kelsey, Dart, George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey. We got Keon Coleman and Jahmyr Gibbs, Myles Garrett, Travis Kelce, and Caleb Williams. Barron out of 99, Bowers, Robinson, London, Warner, Walker, May, Micah Parsons, Hunter, Justin Jefferson, and Patrick Mahomes. We've got Tet, Genty, McMillan out of 325, Shadur, Dart and Scattaboo, Tesla out of 99, McCaffrey, Burrow out of 325, Kincaid out of 20, Myles Garrett out of 125, Myles Garrett, X-Fractor, Nico Collins, Quinshon Judkins out of 199, Lambjack on the rare, Caleb Johnson on the nucleus, Demetrius Knight Jr. out of 25, Emmitt Smith out of 250, Sam Darnold out of 199, A.J. Brown out of 99, Pat Surtain out of 125. Hey, stop that base. Drake London out of 50, Savion Williams, Devin Achan out of 150, Jalen Walker out of 50, Gunnar Helm, CeeDee Lamb on the rare out of 99, Dart out of 125, Jonathan Taylor out of 75, Curse out of 99, Ward out of 50, Saquon Barkley Venus for the Eagles, Travion 29 out of 50, Ashton Genty Constellations, Ashton Genty Supernova, and an Isaac Tesla 2 out of 25 auto for the Lions. Okay. Okay. So we can run it again. All right. That should be updating. I'm going to print this out. Say hi to Miniature Primo for a second. We'll have to take that down so you can see him.
Hi, if you're new to 238
Yes, chum.
Cards, welcome on in. It is break time. If for some reason you may not be able to see the break that you're in, like, you know, life happens and you just don't have the time to watch this particular break, guess what? You have a place to go to watch the replay. It is YouTube, 238 Cards on YouTube. The most important thing you'll need is your break number. If you want to take the time to look and see who you have in the break as well, that will help, but the break number will get you to where you need to be. Have a great break, folks. I wonder what deeds we'll see today.
All right, thanks, Miniature Primo. Here's the overlay again. I'm going to drop this same exact break into the shop, so if you missed out on your team, it's getting ready to go back in there. Like I said, 75% of the teams are super easy to get in this, and then there's some bigger teams. Now, remember, this is 2025, but like I said, 75, 80% of the teams are easy to get. That means the vast majority of your PC teams are fairly easy to get in an 8-hobby break. Here we go, Sam. I'm going to drop this same exact break in there right now. It is in there. And it is pinned. Okay. All right, let's get this ripped. I'm going to take the overlay down. There's the break number. I'm going to take the overlay down. Actually, here's one more chance. You can take a screenshot of that in case you want to know who you had for your records. Go ahead and screenshot it. And then we're going to get our rip on. All right, good luck, everybody. Inception case break is now. And then there's another one in the shop. Here, you'll get over here so I can reach you. 8 total hobbies. 8 total hobbies. Oh, whoops. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Empty. Here, if you need it, take a screenshot. Screenshot takes less than 5 seconds. Do it. Do it now. Do it. All right. We've got Jeremy Pena for the Stros. Jake Mangum for the rookie for the Rays. Chase Madroth, base rookie. Lindor on the short print for the Mets. Our auto is a Cardinal, it appears. Tom Sagassi out of 199 for the St. Louis Cardinals. Then we had Kevin Alcantara and Jose Ramirez for the Guardians on the green. Cardinals, we got quite a few Cardinals fans in here, Connor. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And all of these cards will be top loaded, you guys. I won't top load every single one, but they will be in this. Every single one of them will be top loaded. Empty. Hayden Birdsong. Cameron Misner, Angel Martinez, Dalton Rushing on the short print. Dalton Rushing out of 25, first on print, first career hit, piece of the base. That's pretty cool. These cards are definitely cool. First on print out of 25 for the Dodgers. And that's going to, who got the Dodgers in this one? Rob C. And then you had a Hunter Green and a Cade Horton for the Cubs behind that. Six boxes left. Same exact break as what you're looking at in the shop right now. Same break. Hey, Breaks and Rips. Good afternoon to you, sir. Yeah, I think they mutually dislike each other breaking rips at this point. Which is probably not a good thing for Dalton Rushing. He'll end up on somebody else's team if that's the case. Brooks Lee. Mike Trout. Dolander, rookie for the Rockies. Henry Malloy for the Tigers. Jung-Hoo Lee for the Giants. It is 44 out of 45. Nice little patch on that one. That ain't too bad. And Pete Crow with a Marcelo Mayer for the Red Sox on the green. Okay. 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 Empty box. Noel. Salvi Perez. Yamamoto. Max Fried. Cam Smith for the Stros. 7 out of 50. RPA. That's a nice little patch right there. And Houston is Llama. Well. Llama. James Woods green and Jose Altuve on the green. Take a James Woods. That's halfway. That's halfway right there. Same exact break is pinned at the bottom of your screen right now. I'm not sure. I'll tell you right now. 12 teams left in that. Topps doesn't have case hits, Phil. You know that. You trying to troll me, aren't you? Empty box. Suzuki. Brown. Skeens. Zach Veen. Tyler Locklear out of 99 for the Mariners. I'd say the best ones, Phil, are these right here. The first milestones are probably the bigger chases in this product. Locklear for the Mariners out of 99. Yeah, did we get there? Yeah, if we get there, Aries, sure. Riley Green and Zach Veen out of 199. Three boxes left. Empty box. Nick Kurtz for the A's. Trashy, my answer to that is always, and I've always said it this way because every time that question comes up, I just feel like dismissing it because I pulled a lot of good cards. So the answer to that is always the next one. The next card is always going to be the biggest card I've ever pulled. Bryce Harper, Shane Smith. We got Denzel Clark on the SP. Manny Machado out of 75 for the Padres. And we've got Edgar Quiero. Those are so cool on that silver. Edgar Quiero and Marte out of 150 for the Diamondbacks. No, it's not. No, it's not. You don't have the Padres, you fibber. Nuh-uh, Toast. Nuh-uh. Toast is like, that's my biggest card. Nice hit, Toast. Tiffany, I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is. 2 more to go. I do not have a Jovu button yet. I do not. Not yet. Empty box. Jose Ramirez. Isaac Collins. Max Muncy. Jackson Holiday on the short print. We've got Trey Sweeney out of 299 for the Tigers. That is Brett. Saul, it'll be one day. It'll be one day. It sure will. Well, I think we should probably have Noah and Kobe first, don't you, Breaking Ribs? Robert Hassel out of 150 for the Nationals. And Carlos Navarez was for the Red Sox. Jackson Holiday for the Orioles. Yeah, he does need to change the smoke detector battery. How am I the only one hearing that? There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. I'm not buying it. All right. Last box. Good luck. Let's see a 101. What up, Firehawk? Empty box. All right. Edgar Quiero. Garrett Crochet. Whoa. Nick York on the auto out of 299. Did we get 2 autos, maybe? We did. Rafaela out of 149 for the Red Sox. 2 Ochas. Shota and Christian Campbell for the Red Sox. No Ohtani autos pulled. Sure haven't. That'd be fun. Have you, Firehawk? My bad. My bad, dog. All right, Mr. York. And Rafaela. And then, like I said, there won't be any cards in this that aren't top-loaded, you guys. I've got just some base rookies and some base cards over here to my left. There's more than a couple of them. They'll all be top-loaded. But let's do a little recap action here. That's what I say. That's what I said, and that's what I meant, and that's what I said. All right. Same exact break is pinned. Trashy, I don't know. Probably Golden State. Somewhere where he doesn't have to do a whole lot. Or as much. Let's just put it that way. Oh, hang on. Let me get that. All right. There we go. Recap, and then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board. Firehawk, I missed it. It must not have let it happen on my end. Shota, Christian Campbell, Carlos Navarez, Denzel Clark, Quiero, Riley Green, James Cook, Altuve, Pete Crow, Marcelo Mayer, Hunter Green, Cade Horton, Kevin Alcantara, and Jose Ramirez. We also had Jackson Holiday, Nick Kurtz, Marte out of 150, Hassel out of 150, Bean out of 199, Dalton Rushing on the short print, Lindor on the short print, Tyler Locklear for the Mariners out of 99 red, Nick York out of 299, Rafaela out of 149, Jung-Hoo Lee out of 45 for the Giants, Trey Sweeney for the Tigers out of 299, Sagasy out of 199, Rushing first on print out of 25 for the Dodgers. You also had Manny Machado out of 75 on the silver ink. And Cam Smith, 7 out of 50 RPA for the Astros. Okay. And it usually doesn't take very long, so let's just see here real quick. Hang on. Yeah, it hasn't done it yet. So you guys will see it before I will probably. But we don't have to wait. But it is. Hold on 1 second. Probably be all right. So we can go ahead and rip this. I'm going to go ahead and take down the overlay. Again, all replays are on YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is where you go. We can go ahead and rip this. And I don't know why, but it's taking a second there to update that next one. But we'll run it again regardless, however long it takes to update. So you guys can have a chance at the team that you missed out on, which are probably a couple of them because most of them are fairly easy to get. Not all of them are the Athletics. Okay. See, that's bugging me. Why hasn't it done anything yet? Hang on. There it goes. Okay. It was bugging me. I didn't understand what was going on. All right, I'm going to drop that in there one more time, and that will be my last break of the day. This is your chance to go after that team, you guys. Get ready. There's people out there waiting to do it. It is in the shop. And just go straight for buy now if you're looking for one specific team, you guys. It's going to be your best bet. All right. I'll give you a second. I think most of y'all are probably in this break. So I'll give you a second to go after your teams, and then we'll get this ripped. All right. That should be enough, or give you enough time, I would think, or close to it. I saw about, I don't know, 8 or 9 teams come off the board. Good luck. It's rip time. Let's see what we can find in this batch. Empty. All right, Eric. Eric, who do you have in this? Or did you get in the next one? Or are you in both? I don't even know. Marcelo Mayer, Jackson Jobe, Yu Darvish on the base rookie, Isaac Collins, Spencer Swellenback for the Braves. About 2 weeks ago, Allison, or somewhere around there, something like that. 96 out of 125 for the Braves. Okay. Then we had Rhett Lauder, rookie for the Reds, and a Pena for the Astros out of 199. Pena. Take care of Marcelo Mayer, too. And all the cards in this break will be top-loaded. I'm not going to top-load every single one, but at the end of the day, all of them will be. Did you get them again? You did, Little Hanson. Look at you. Hitting already. Well, Hanson ain't playing no games. It was the same day as Cosmic. You're right. You're right, Firehawk. And that was just box number 1. It's the same break. The break pin at the bottom of your screen is the same break. It's a case break of Inception. All right, Huckleberry. Garrett Crochet, Martinez, Hunter Green, short print Vladdy Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays, Agustin Ramirez out of 125 for the Marlins on the Acha. It is 8 boxes. A case is 8 boxes, Allison. It sure is. Angel Martinez and Salvi Perez. Now, most of them have 1 auto in it, but I've seen multiple ones that have more than 1 auto. That's for sure. Vladdy. Oh, it's hot. It's telling me on the bottom of the computer that it's 95 degrees outside here right now. It's actually not too bad in here today, which is kind of weird. It's been 80 degrees outside and it'd be warmer in here. I don't know. I'm not going to complain about it. Empty. Cade Horton for the Cubs. Quiero for the White Sox. Spencer Swellenback. Cameron Missner for the Rays. Our auto is upside down. It is for the Tampa Bay Rays. Cameron Missner out of 299. We also had Mike Trout and a Will Warren for the Yankees out of 150. Okay. 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 Cameron Missner. All right. We've got 4 more left after this box right here. So this is the halfway mark right here. Empty box. Sean, I'm not sure if every single one is. No, it can't be every single one, but the vast majority are. I don't think that Spencer is. Logan Henderson, Kumar Rocker, Jacob Wilson, Nacho Alvarez out of 15. Good luck. It is Mason Wynn on the auto out of 15 for the St. Louis Cardinals, Hunter Green, and Mick Abel out of 99 for the Twins. But yes, the vast majority of them will be on card. Just not every single one. And like I said, every card in this will get top loaded. Every card in this break will get top loaded. All right. 4 left. Empty. Seager. Muncy. Dolander. Freddie Freeman on the short print. Red Sox. It is Christian Campbell, 29 out of 99 for them Red Sox. We'll take it, Stephanie. Bobby Witt. And we have a Chase Madroth for the White Sox. First on print out of 35. Pink. Uh-oh, Nick. Nick Nail. We need some help, Nick. Oh, Nick. And Mr. Dolander. Did you get him in this one? Biagan. All right, 2 left after this one. 2 left after this one. Empty. James Wood, Augustin Ramirez, Pete Alonso, Daniel Schneemann. For the Rangers, Kumar Rocker, RPA out of 125. We'll take that. Got them Rangers this time. Stephanie did. Well, Stephanie. Suzuki and Carlos Navarez. Take care of James Wood, too, while we're at it. All right. This one and one more. Fate is in these boxes' hands. Fate. And then we've got 10 left in the next one. Empty box. Thomas Harrington, Zach Wheeler, Fernando Tatis, Connor Norby for the Marlins. For the Nationals, Robert Hassel III out of 299. Pete Crow Armstrong and Bobby Witt out of 199. These cards look so cool. Look at that card. Look at that. Pete Crow. And it's down to one box. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right, here we go. We do. Yes, we do, Cora. Empty box. Oh, that seems... I see you, Soup. Is there a redemption or something? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, what? Corbin Carroll, Mick Abel, Rafael Devers, Junior Caminero, and our last auto is out of 125. For the Giants, it is Hayden Birdsong out of 125, Cade Horton, and JC Escara out of 150. And hang on. Yeah, they were kind of quiet there, Nick. I'm going to take care of these right here. And then I'll do a roll call or recap of this and do a roll call for what's off the board in the next one. No firsts in this one. Let me do a recap. We had some good players. It just didn't have any of the. It didn't have the silver. It didn't have any of that stuff. Mr. Nail, you know what you already know. Caminero, Horton, Norby, Hassel out of 299. Pete Crow, Navarez, Suzuki, Dolander, Bobby Witt, Green, Trout, Martinez, Perez, Louder, and Wood. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I promise. Freddie Freeman, Chase Madroth, first on print out of 35, Abel out of 99, Pena out of 199, Escar out of 150, Bobby Witt out of 199, Will Warren out of 150, Vladdy on the short print, Marcelo Mayer, Hayden Birdsong for the Giants, Kumar Rocker out of 125. We had Christian Campbell out of 99 for the Red Sox. That's just a nice looking card right there. Then we had Mason Wynn out of 15. Cameron Missner out of 299. Augustin Ramirez out of 125 for the Marlins. It's a good hit. And Spencer Swellenbach out of 125 on the RPA. Not too bad. Out of 15 for the Cardinals. Who got the Cardinals in this? It is rip time. Good luck. I'm going to take this down. You know where to go for replays. High recalled. High recalled. High recalled. Look, recall had to come in here and give me a jab since it's my first day back in a while. All right, so we're going to do this, and then I'm not exactly sure who's going to be on tonight. My best guess right now is that it'll still be Mr. and Mrs., but I don't know that for sure. Good luck. It's rip time, and we're going to see. We're just going to see. Good luck. There you go. Tell him, Llama. Empty. Jose Altuve starts it out. Hayden Birdsong. We got Kyle Manzardo for the Guardians. Out of 199, Agustin Ramirez on the molecular auto for the Marlins. Job and Pete Alonso. Okay. So that's how it's going to start, huh? What happened, Recall? Did you send me something again? Or are you talking to somebody else? I'll ask Mrs. They might have went. I just got back from being gone for 5 days. They might have already went. I don't know. Jackson Job and Pete Alonso. I'll ask them when I'm done here with this rip. If they're here. If anybody's here. I don't even know if anybody's here right now. Might be here all by myself. Slinging, I'm not sure. I got to find out what's going on. I got to find out what's going on with, everything on this platform. So I don't want to say yes and then be wrong. So there's a good chance I might be. I just don't know yet. I'll do my best to navigate that with you, though. Let's just say this. If there's not a break posted over there close to 6 o'clock Central, then I'm not. So that'll always give you an idea. You could go in there and look between, let's see, so 6 o'clock Central would be 7 o'clock Eastern. Let's say between 6 to 7 Eastern time. Go in there and check. And if there's a break posted, then you know. If not, then you kind of have your answer. I am recalled. Yes, I am. Salvi Perez. There's Nick Kurtz on the base rookie. Paul Skeens, Zach Bean, and hold on, rookie. Atlanta, Spencer Swellenback out of 75 going to Kitties. Then we've got Max Fried and a Nick Kurtz out of 199. Double A. We'll take both of those. We would have preferred an auto on there, but we'll take both of those. And we had Spencer Swellenback here. It is. That's where I'm usually at Tuesday and Wednesday nights, you guys. I don't know about this week, but what Kimberly just said, that's where I'm at on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. And a Max Fried. Oh, here, let me take this down so nobody thinks. All right, box number 3. Empty. We haven't, Ben. We haven't. Not up to this point, we haven't. River Ryan for the Dodgers. We've got Cameron Missner, Angel Martinez, Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. Angel Martinez out of 299 for the Guardians. Angel. Juan Soto. And no deed behind it. Okay. Funny enough, that's where I first found out about breaks was on that app, Ben. That's where I started. Hey, what's up, Zach Chatty? Thank you. Glad to be back. And again, all cards in this break will be top-loaded. I'm just not top-loading every single one, like the base cards and stuff. But every card will be top-loaded. Zach, I hope you had a good weekend. Empty box. We're headed into, that's this weekend, right? Am I tripping? Hold on. Saturday. Yep, Saturday. 250 years. That ain't just a little bit now. I mean, it's not forever, but. Dylan Cruz for the Nationals. Jose Ramirez. Isaac Collins. Max Muncy for the Athletics. Jackson Churio out of 75. That's sick looking. I love it. Is this a little bit thicker or am I good? He's a little bit thicker. Let's use this. For the Brew Crew, and that is no way, Soup. There ain't no way. I'm going to get into my first baseball break ever. And you hit a Jackson Churio out of 75. Bruh. Christian Yelich and Amador. Soup, you got a deed. You know how, we got to have deeds. Oh, here, hang on. I haven't used that in a while.
Oh, hi. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? Yes. That's a deed.
Tomorrow, nice guy. Tomorrow. All right, that was the halfway point. So we got 4 more boxes. Well, 3, because I'm opening this one. Empty. Just good-looking cards in general. Hunter Brown. Jeremy Pena. Riley Green. Spencer Swellenback. And for the Nationals, we've got a Robert Hassel out of 200. 135 out of 200 on the RPA. Yeah, we kind of wanted that other guy, but we'll take it. That's right, J Money. You tell them. You tell them all. Trey Sweeney. Mason Wynn out of 35 and a Rafael Devers out of 75 for the Giants. This is being an interesting case, isn't it? Is there a hidden deed in here? Is there a special hidden deed in one of these last 3 boxes? Yes, Soup, you do pretty well. You do. It is true. Now, one thing that might have been in the other break. Never mind. Never mind. Uh-oh, Justin's like, where that hidden Cubs deed at, bruh? Empty. There's 2 more boxes over there after this one. JC Escara. Hunter Green. Oh, here we go. Good luck. Oh, never mind. I thought it was... Yu Darvish. Then we got a Vladdy Guerrero Jr. on the short print. Cade Povich, son of Murray, out of 75 for the Orioles. Zach Bean and Amador for the Rockies. 10 out of 150 there, Kyle. 10 out of 150, Amador for the Rockies. I thought I saw something that I thought I saw, you know. It is. I read that in your voice, by the way. And Vladdy Guerrero Jr. 2 boxes left. Nick, I know. We got you a couple. We got you just, at least he was there. At least he existed. In the last break, he didn't even exist. In this one, he actually existed. You have 2 of his rookies. But I know exactly what you're saying. That's an empty box if I ever saw one. Suzuki. Jake Mangum. Madroth. Short print Freddie Freeman. Rookie. Atlanta. Hurston Waldrop out of 125 on the auto. Atlanta's eating a little bit. We have a Justin Henry Malloy and Aaron Judge on the green. And then there was 1 box remaining. One more. Fred Freeman. Yeah, it's a green screen. Magic Portal. That's it. It's a Magic Portal. Well, I don't like that top loader. I tried, but I don't like that one. We'll get a different one. Fred Freeman. And then we had one box left. Good luck. Good luck. And then I'll do a recap of this. Empty box. One final deed, I said. One final deed. That's all I want. Perfect. You see that? Could be a gold auto, could be a silver auto, but a deed. It's probably going to be a deed. Good luck, everybody. Brooks Lee for the Twins. Chase Dollander for the Rockies. Justin Henry Malloy for the Tigers. Scooble for the Tigers. We had Kumar Rocker. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. Guardians. A-Jaws. Nice. Jose Ramirez out of 125 on the silver auto. We take those. We don't get mad. We take them. Yes, we most certainly do. That was a pretty good case. That wasn't too bad. And then let me take care of these, you guys. No Woods autos, no Kurtz autos, but hey, you know, it's not always going to be that way. Not one singular Philly, I don't think, bro. Not even a base card. Corbin Carroll, Dollander, and Rocker. So I'm gonna do a recap of this, and we'll see. Oh, hang on, we had Brooks Lee here too. I'll take care of him. All the cards will be top loaded in this break. I just didn't top load every single one. Let me get all these wrangled in here. Sorry if you missed out. You know, hey, it's part of it. But I'm going to do a recap of this. Guardians doubled up in this one. And then, again, I'm not exactly sure who will be on tonight. It could be Mr. and Mrs. It could be somebody else, but we'll find out. Brooks Lee, worst case scenario, I'll be back on tomorrow morning. So, Kumar Rocker, Dollander, Carroll out of 199, Scooble, Freeman, Henry Malloy, Judge, Bean, Sweeney, Yelich, Amador, Soto, Freed, Alonso, Devers out of 75. It's the last one, Toast. Kobe Mayo, Jackson Jobe for the Tigers, and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. We had an Amador out of 150 for the Rockies. Wynn out of 35 for the Cardinals. Nick Kurtz out of 199 rookie. Robert Hassel III, RPA out of 200. We had a Hurston Waldrop out of 125 for the Braves. We also had a Cade Povich out of 75 for the Orioles. Absolutely, Toast. I'll have to spread the word to everybody in here. Kyle Manzardo. Swelling back out of 75. Angel Martinez out of 299 for the Guardians. Did they triple down? Or no, it was double down, I think. Augustin Ramirez out of 199. Jackson Churio out of 75 for the Brew Crew. That's a nice card. And this is also a nice card. Jose Ramirez, 51 out of 125 for the Guardians. Okay? Okay. Appreciate you, Kyle. I'm going to go ahead and stop YouTube. We back at it, folks. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging out.